for this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They're on the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Go. Go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Smith. And this one's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Yeah, it's on.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
I'm trying to take it to the house. What down? Boy! Down. Switch.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. Where they're looking.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, check. 19 right.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Carr. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
3-3.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down.
They'll run it here with Logan. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Logan. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Logan. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On the carry, it's Logan. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
T.J. Logan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Washington.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
J.J. Nelson.
A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Being chased out left. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, what a move. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
26-yard line.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way down to the 5. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They run with Logan. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 27, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Las Vegas.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Smith. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, Smith got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. 19,
Operating from the gun, Smith looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
30-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. That's complete, right around the 8. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Gibson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out to his left. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1-point completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Today's finals, Washington 7.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.